That's the key right there, right?
Exciting. It's so cool.
Nah, I'm
Can't hate it, let's try.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
You start zinning out. You're like, thou shalt sleep.
Let me give it a shot. All right, so we're here with William Takkett at Fight Factory. Let's give us a little intro about yourself, William.
My name is William from Austin, Texas. I'm a black belt under Rodrigo Cabral. I started training in 2009 and been competing since. We joined here in Fight Factory in 2016, and just been competing at the highest level now for a few years, and it's been a blast.
So you're gonna be competing in the CJI tournament. Today they just released the brackets.
Yes, sir.
What's your thoughts on your first round matchup?
So I have João Rocha first round. He's actually a Texas guy as well. Originally from Brazil. He moved to Texas and started his own team, Double Five, in the Dallas area, I believe. He's a strong competitor. He's been in the finals of the ADCC World Championship, you name it, for years. And he's a fighter for sure. He's really good, really big, really athletic, and a tough opponent for anybody, I believe. So I'm excited for the challenge. Stylistically, I think we match up well in favor of myself. I think since he's more of a gi competitor back in the days, he has a little bit more of an upright stance and plays a lot more judo. So I think that plays into my game a little bit. He also has some leg lock susceptibilities. So I've had a good few leg lock finishes in the past. So that could be something that I could exploit if needed. But overall, I think it's going to be a tough match. I'm taking these matches one at a time, just like we do the trials. I don't think, like at trials, I tell myself, it doesn't matter who's in front of me. It's the toughest match of the tournament. So I'm doing that the same way I've done for the trials. I'm doing that for this match as well. So whether it's João Rocha, whether it's Kirk or Felipe Pena or Felipe Andrew or Victor Hugo, whoever it is in front of me, like I'm just taking it as the toughest match of the bracket and giving it my all.
What do you think the path is to finish an opponent like that? What do you think you need to do to come out the victor?
I think I just need to combine my ability to put a solid pace on, combine my ability to chain my techniques together, and stick to the game plan. I think that's been a pretty good recipe for me over the past few years. As long as I stick to the game plan, keep a solid pace, and just change it up, I think that I can beat pretty much anybody in the world.
Okay. What do you think his coaches and his teammates, what do you think they telling him the game plan should be to be a person like you?
I don't know. I think it's tough because I think those guys, they think they have a huge advantage because they're a lot bigger than me. I mean, he's probably 250 pounds, so he's probably got about 50 pounds on me at the least, because I'm not even quite 200 pounds yet. So I think that they, in some ways, maybe overlooking my ability to be able to be physical and move them around and kind of push them around on the feet. So I think overall, I think they might kind of underestimate my ability to kind of push the match in favor of my self-physicality with the conditioning and the strength and all that. I think they'll be able to just use their weight and size advantage. I think that's what they're thinking. They can just use their weight and size and kind of just get on top and finish me. But I think it's going to be a lot harder than that, given the rule set and also given my style. So we'll see. I think he's probably thinking he's just going to get a takedown, probably a foot sweep, and get on top and control me. But I'm going to do my best to not let that happen.
Okay. Based on what you saw in the brackets, what's another first round matchup that's intriguing, that's interesting to you?
I think the first round matchup everyone's talking about is my brother Andrew's matchup with him and Nikki. I think that's a pretty cool match because they've had a little bit of similarities on who's number one, like both winning matches, and it kind of made sense to have them fight on who's number one eventually. So I think a lot of people had that match in anticipation, whether it was on CJI, ADCC, or any show, like they knew it was going to happen. So the fact that we get it right out of the gate, I think it is good for a lot of people, and the fans are going to really win on that one. So I think a lot of people are excited for it, myself including, and I know Andrew's excited for it. It's a really good match for us, and I think Andrew's going to go out there and surprise a lot of people, but also I don't think it's going to be that surprising for a lot of people too, because Andrew's got a lot of people on his side, and we're all rooting for him.
All right. That was a question that was coming up, but I was mainly asking about your bracket. What's the match in your bracket that you see that's intriguing and interesting to you?
Yeah, in my bracket, I think we got a few. Kyle Bain and Adam Bradley, that's a rematch from the trials. Bradley won on a last-second sweep, which it seemed like Kyle Bain just accepted bottom position, whether he didn't know the rules or didn't realize it was a sweep or what. But it looked like he pulled to bottom and then just gave up 2 points. So it happened in like the last 10-15 seconds. So that'd be a pretty cool match to see run back. Them two, both of them are really, really cool. I've trained with both of them. They're savages. So I'd love to see that. Who else we got? We got Victor Hugo versus the Australian trials winner. No one knows who he is, but I've heard he's really really, really tough. And I mean, he won the trials, so he has to be, high caliber. And I think that could be really surprising for people. These tournaments, like ADCC, CJI, these tournaments are always like tournaments for people to break out onto the scene. People that, like Craig Jones, no one knew who he was until ADCC 2017 in Finland. And he came out and he submitted Leandro Lo first round, Murilo Santana second round. So like these tournaments are made for people like that. Someone that's really, really tough, that no one really knows about, and they can kind of break out onto the scene and beat someone that is kind of the favorite for the division. Leandro Lo had just come off of a win over Gordon Ryan and was going into ADCC and then lost first round to Craig. So someone like Victor Hugo, favorite of the division, going up against this guy that no one really knows who he is, he's got nothing to lose. For me, I feel like that's a really intriguing match, and I'm excited to see it.
Okay, so the final question. I want to see if it matches up with your brother's answer. If you do win that $1 million, what would you do with it?
I'm saving it, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to make it. Well, not that's it, but I'm saving it. I'm going to try to make as much financially responsible decisions as I can for both me and my family, and kind of help set us up for the long term to where we'll be set and we won't have to just be grinding in the gym every single day.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Yeah, that's pretty similar to your brothers. Your brother went into more details.
I said I was gonna spend it all. Lamborghini.
No, he did. He spoke about taking care of his parents, putting a down payment on the house.
Yeah.
Buying you a car.
Yeah, my dad's.
He says buying him a car.
He
He
didn't
got a car.
say that part.
I got a car.
Buy you a new car, Lamborghini, maybe.
Pink Lamborghini.
Well, I definitely want to get my dad from working out in the heat all day. He works on cars outside, no air conditioning, all day year round, and he's done that for 40 years,
Buy him an
45
AC
years.
unit.
So, yeah, I want to get him to where he can retire young. He's 50-something years old right now and still working out in the heat. So I'd love to see him retire and do what he loves and not have to be forced to work all day. He's sacrificed a lot for us. Both of our parents have.
I like that. I really like that.
You're crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying. Well, that's about it, man. Looking forward to see you out there.
Yes, sir.
$1 million.
Let's do it.